Hello students, in last lecture we discussed about the cell membrane of the eukaryotic cell. In this lecture we will move forward and look another organelles. We will shortly revise how the cell membrane was. It was discovered by electron microscope. The ultrastructure was observed first in electron microscope by using electron microscope, and then how the chemical analysis got the idea that it was made from lipid and proteins mainly, and Singer and Nicholson gave the fluid mosaic theory about the function of the cell membrane. So now we will move towards the another layer that is called as the cell wall. Now cell wall is the rigid structure or rigid outer covering. It is a rigid outer covering that covers actually the cell membrane of the eukaryotic cell. It is not found in all the cells. They are specially found in fungi, plants and algae. Majorly only these organisms have the cell walls. Animal cells do not have any kind of cell walls. Now we must wonder that what are the functions of the cell wall. There are several functions of the cell walls, which includes it gives the definite shape to the cell. So if I draw here, the outermost layer in this particular plant cell, this is cell wall, which gives a definite shape to the plant cell. Then it gives protection against the mechanical damage as well as the infection that can occur through any bacteria or viruses. So it also provides the protection. Then third is it is involved in the cell to cell interaction. You will study in higher standards, then you will get to know that even our two different cells or cells which are adjacent to themselves, they interact with each other on so many levels. So in many biochemical activities, they are involved with each other and they need to interact. In this interaction, cell wall plays an important role. And then they are barrier to undesired molecules. The molecules which are not required by the cells, cell wall is a barrier to undesired molecules. So these are the four different functions of cell wall, that is giving the shape, protection, cell to cell interaction and barrier to undesired molecules. Now there are two different organisms in majorly in which the cell wall is found, in case of that is algae and plants. In algae, the structure involves the involvement of cellulose, galactans, mannans and calcium carbonate. એટલે આલ્ગીમાં જે પણ સેલ વોલ હશે તેની અંદર તેના સ્ટ્રક્ચરમાં આ ચાર અલગ અલગ લેવલ પર અલગ અલગ અમાઉન્ટમાં ઇન્વોલ્વડ હશે. એન્ડ ઇન કેસ ઓફ પ્લાન્ટ્સ યુઝ્યુઅલી જે આપણને જોવા મળે છે ધોઝ આર સેલ્યુલોઝ, હેમિસેલ્યુલોઝ, પેક્ટિન્સ અને પ્રોટીન્સ. So these are the different components that are involved in the structure of a cell wall. બરાબર, આ સેલ વોલમાં પ્લાન્ટ જે બાકીના બધા પ્લાન્ટ છે અને આલ્ગીમાં કઈ રીતે થોડો ઘણો ડિફરન્સ પડે છે, that is seen here. Now જ્યારે કોઈ પણ સેલ ડિવાઈડ થઈને ગ્રો થતો હશે, the cell divides and then it grows. At that time the covering of this plant cell has primary wall. A primary wall જે છે તે primary wall itself can grow, any size increase થઈ શકે. But once the cell becomes mature, એકવાર એ cell mature બની જાય, then it is replaced by the proper cell wall, જે આપણે અત્યારે અહીંયા જોઈ ગયા, જેના ફંક્શન આ છે. And this cell wall's shape or size cannot be changed. That is one of the most important criteria. Once this cell wall is formed, its size or its shape cannot be changed, and it is not changed by the plants themselves. Okay, now moving further, apart from cell wall and cell membrane, there is another layer which is called as middle lamella. This middle lamellae is actually between the two cells. If we say this is a plant cell, this is another plant cell adjacent to it, and this particular middle lamellae is here. The function of middle lamellae is to glue together or to hold together two adjacent plant cells, and they are at some places traversed by such junctions which are called as plasmodesmata. They are called as plasmodesmata, and they are required for the cell to cell interaction. They are traversed, or that is going across. Traverse નો meaning એ થાય કે going across, એટલે કે બે સેલની વચ્ચે આ રીતે જે મિડલ લેમેલા જતો હોય તો તે વચ્ચેથી અહીંયા એક ગેપ હશે, બરાબર. That is because of the plasmodesmata, which is a kind of junction between two cells, અને એનું ફંક્શન શું છે જે આપણે વાત કરી તેમ સેલ ટુ સેલ ઇન્ટરેક્શનમાં that can help. Okay, so this is basically the cell wall. Now we will look forward to endomembrane system. The next topic is endomembrane system. We have already discussed in the past that there are so many membrane bound organelles that are present inside the eukaryotic cell. It is one of the basic features of any eukaryotic cell that all these organelles have membrane around them. But there are some of the organelles whose functions and structures are related to each other, and those are called as endomembrane system, or those are called as endomembrane organelles which are present in the endomembrane system. These are mainly ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi body or Golgi apparatus, third is lysosome, and fourth is vacuoles. So these are the four different organelles which are involved or which are there in endomembrane system, as their functions are correlated. Now in today's lecture we will discuss about two organelles out of these, that is endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi body, and we will leave the other twos for the next lecture. Now endoplasmic reticulum. Here the word reticulum means it is a network. So when the inside of the cell was observed by electron microscope, it was seen that there is a reticulum or a kind of network of vesicles or tubules in cytoplasm. Cytoplasm માં વેસિકલ્સ અથવા ટ્યુબ્યુલ જેવા નેટવર્ક દેખાતું હતું અરાઉન્ડ ધ ન્યુક્લિયસ, બરાબર. એ જે પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટ્રક્ચર હતું ઇટ વોઝ કોલ્ડ એઝ એન્ડોપ્લાઝમિક રેટિક્યુલમ, બરાબર. ઇફ આઈ ડ્રો હિયર, આ રીતે they form a reticulum or they form a network of tubules attached to nuclear membrane, બરાબર. તો this particular structure is called as ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Now as it is a membranous structure, it will provide two different parts. The inner one is called as luminal part, okay, and the એક્સટર્નલ વર્લ્ડ ઇઝ ઇન ધ સાઇટોપ્લાઝમ. એટલે આ જે પાર્ટ છે તો તે સાઇટોપ્લાઝમમાં હશે, બટ જે એની અંદરનો પાર્ટ છે, બિકોઝ કે એનો જે આ મેમ્બ્રેન છે એને ડિફરન્શિએટ કરે છે, ધ ઇનર પાર્ટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ એઝ લ્યુમિનલ પાર્ટ. ઓકે, નાઉ ધીસ એન્ડોપ્લાઝમિક રેટિક્યુલમ, if we observe properly, there are some endoplasmic reticulum to which we can find that the ribosomes are attached to it. There are endoplasmic reticulum to which the ribosomes are attached to it. So upon seeing this particular endoplasmic reticulum, they look rough as they have ribosomes attached to it. Imagine this is the endoplasmic reticulum and here there are some ribosomes attached to it. So whenever we see or we observe that particular endoplasmic reticulum through microscope, we can see such ribosomal structure and it looks like rough. That's why this particular endoplasmic reticulum is called as RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum as when it is observed under the microscope, because there are ribosomes attached to it, it looks rough. That's why it is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. In the cytoplasm near nucleus, there are same tubules in the structure, but they do not have ribosomes attached to it. They are called as SER, and that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Upon observing it, they do not have any ribosomes attached to it, so they look smooth, their surface looks smooth. That's why they are called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now we have discussed about the types of endoplasmic reticulum that are present inside it, inside the cell. Now let's discuss what are the functions of these both endoplasmic reticulums. The rough endoplasmic reticulum, as it is associated or attached with ribosomes, obviously they are involved in the protein synthesis. As well as secretion function. The primary function of the ribosome is protein synthesis, and the function of RER is to associate with the protein synthesis process, and they are also involved in secretion of some of the proteins that are made by ribosomes. The function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, however, is lipid synthesis, lipid biosynthesis, and they mainly include hormones, because there are so many hormones which are lipid like in structure, that are steroidal hormones which are produced in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So basically this is the function of rough endoplasmic and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now we will move towards the next organelle of endomembrane system, that is Golgi apparatus. In almost around 1898, there was a scientist called as Golgi who found prominent tubular structures inside the cytoplasm, which were having flat disc-like tubules that are stacked on each other. They were found as flat disc-like tubules which are stacked on each other, and later they were called as Golgi bodies, obviously because of the founder, that is Camillo Golgi, on his name they were given the name as Golgi bodies. These Golgi bodies are closely associated with endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. Okay. When we look at the structure of these Golgi bodies have two different patterns, that is cis pattern and trans pattern. That's why these are called as actually these cisternae. Okay. Now if we look at the function of the Golgi body, as I have said earlier, it is associated with the ER and ribosome. The major function of the Golgi body is the packaging of material. There are so many different proteins that are produced by ribosomes, and these proteins are, maybe there are some enzymes and there are some other proteins who needs to be secreted outside the cell. So the function of this particular Golgi apparatus is to repackage them, to modify them in order to be able to be sent outside the cell for the secretion. એટલે કે સેલને જ્યારે બહાર મોકલવાના હોય, સિક્રીટ કરવાના હોય, જ્યારે કોઈ સેલમાંથી કોઈ એક કમ્પોનન્ટને, તે જે પ્રોટીન બનાવેલું હશે રિબોઝોમમાંથી તેનું મોડિફિકેશન કરીને એનું પેકેજિંગ ક્યાં કરવામાં આવે, આ પર્ટિક્યુલર Golgi apparatusમાં. બરાબર. તો this is the basic or major function of the Golgi apparatus, and that's why it is always seen very closely associated with ER. એટલે હંમેશા આપણે જ્યારે એને ઓબ્ઝર્વ કરીએ તો તે ER અને ન્યુક્લિયસની આજુબાજુમાં હશે. that is because of this particular function. It is not always necessary કે જે પણ પેકેજિંગ મટીરિયલ હશે એને સેલની બહાર મોકલવાનું હશે. ઇવન વિધિન ધ સેલ, ધારો કે આ સેલ છે, અહીંયા આ છે અને અહીંયા Golgi apparatus છે, તો કોઈ પ્રોટીન બની ગયેલો અહીંયાથી આ ટાર્ગેટ આટલે સેલની અંદર પણ જે મોકલવાનું હોય તો તે ટ્રાન્સપોર્ટેશન કરતાં પહેલાં બી જે એનું પેકેજિંગ ને એવું થાય, that packaging, that modification of the protein molecule is done in Golgi apparatus. Okay, so now this actually concludes our two organelles for endomembrane system. In next lecture we will look at the lysosome and the vacuoles of this particular endomembrane system, and then further another organelles which are not included in this, that is mitochondria, chloroplast and others. So તમને આમાં કંઈ પણ ડાઉટ હોય તો તમે મને ગમે ત્યારે વોટ્સએપ અને કોલ કરીને એ ડાઉટ્સ ક્લિયર કરી શકો છો. આની જે પણ નોટ્સ છે તે તમારે બનાવીને મને સેન્ડ કરવાની છે. થેન્ક યુ.